Sometimes you just have to accept that rooms are weird.
Yeah.
And like, we can't.
Acceptance is a big part of our job. Yeah. I mean, we fight it.
Literally.
Yeah, but sometimes
you just have to accept
that rug,
what
it's
you got.
there. Yep,
it's there.
Yep.
Hey homies, it's me, your girl, Imani of Imani at Home. Today we're doing something different. It is not just going to be me on the channel, it's actually going to be me and a very special guest. Annie Elliott is here. She's standing over there. But when she comes on, I'm gonna remind you guys, Annie Elliott is an incredible interior designer based here in Washington, D.C. I started following her on TikTok when I saw all of her work and I was like, she's amazing, she's wonderful. So today, a couple of the homies have submitted their spaces so that we can take a look and we're going to give you our best advice. Now, y'all know my advice for spaces typically comes from that renter mind, super budget friendly. And I want Annie to come in and give us maybe a different perspective. Some of the homies are homeowners. Some of the homies have a little bit more money to spend. Some of the homies, want ideas that I might not be thinking of. So I want to come in, have a different perspective, have a quick chat because she's my girl. All right, guys, let us welcome Annie Elliott to the burnt sienna sofa.
Yay!
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Love you.
Love you too. So happy to be here.
Salazar is also in love with her. I think their love is mutual, but
totally.
He may be running in and out. Y'all know how we do over here.
Yeah.
So I had some of the homies submit spaces.
Awesome.
You are going to take a peek with me. We're going to look through. We're going to give our advice.
Cannot wait.
I want to start with a living room.
Okay.
Because there are several things about this living room that
could be different.
That could be
different. Could be different
in a way.
Okay.
So this person name is Kane.
Hi, Kane.
Shout out to Kane. They're 30. They live in Silver Spring.
Okay.
Woo!
Yay. Love Silver Spring.
Yeah, they have a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 747 square feet. That's a nice size one.
That's big.
They have a dog. The dog's name is Simba.
Yay.
Work. They cannot paint because they are renting.
Well, I know.
It's gonna be tough.
I mean, right.
It's gonna be tough.
Well, and you can paint. You just have to be willing to lose your security deposit, maybe, or you could just paint again when you leave. I know. So, but anyway, we're hearing no paint. We're hearing no paint.
Kane says that their place is cozy and cute.
Okay.
Which is polite for small. They love the cozy nature of the apartment. The living room has a big patio window and sliding doors. Lets in a lot of natural light. It's carpeted.
Bummer.
Yes.
Bummer.
No overhead light in the living room or the bedrooms.
Okay.
But she wants to play with lighting.
Okay.
She likes the natural light.
You're ready.
The space is small, so maximizing the use of the space while helping figure out the balance of the light and the privacy.
Okay.
They are on a pretty tighter-ish budget.
Okay. If we're on a budget,
yeah,
it's going to be about priorities.
Yeah.
So maybe something happens now, maybe something happens later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's what we've got.
Okay. Okay. Oh, the blinds are unfortunate.
The blinds are.
Hi,
But the dog is adorable.
Hello, Simba. But this is super helpful because you can see where they come in.
Yeah.
Hello, Simba.
Simba's
cutie.
Adorable.
Such
I love.
cutie.
So, okay. I always say I like to start off with what is great.
Good. Yeah, definitely.
And what I think is great is the color of your couch.
Yes, I love it.
I love it.
I
love people who commit to doing a not gray, white, brown, beige sofa.
Yeah.
It's so hideous. It's so ugly.
I love this sofa.
I do love the color of the sofa. I even like the style of it.
Yeah.
This sort of
that's good.
wood element on it. I think this is it. Oh wait, no, that's not the sofa. It's a chair.
Chair. Yeah, there's sofa and a chair. Yeah. So the chair has the arms.
And the sofa's just I thought it was like an L.
Like an L.
I thought it was an L.
Nope.
Okay. I'm loving this.
Okay.
To me, this photo reminds me of a person who heard that meme about rich people not letting their sofa touch the wall.
Oh.
And then they don't let their sofa touch the wall. Which I think you don't need your sofa to touch the wall right here.
No, really.
So the number one thing I think we need to get rid of here are these blinds.
They have to go.
They have
to. They are the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You can't do anything else to distract you enough from these
And they're
blinds.
ugly.
They're the worst. They're terrible. So I'm sorry. That is critical though.
Yeah.
If you only do one thing, that's the thing you do.
And
right?
you know what? what I realized is that, say for example, you don't want to take down the hardware that is like drilled into the wall for these. I don't think you have to. The little panel things, they can just come off.
They hook off.
They
right?
hook off. And so if you want, take all of them down because they are all ugly, and just pack them up, tape them together, and then put them under your bed or put them in your closet or something like that. Because they do actually have to go. Yeah. They mentioned wanting privacy. Okay. And I think that you can do privacy. I think we can just do like very lovely like drapes down the sides. Yeah. And we're gonna do, this is a big wall, so we have the space to do this. Yes. Big bar. Yeah. All the way across. Yeah.
All the way across, not the whole wall.
No, not the whole wall, but like you're gonna do maybe like a little bit wider.
Yeah,
so
like
8
4 or 5 inches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do 8?
Yeah, I could. Well, if it depends. If they're obsessed with light, we could really push it beyond so that when the curtains are back, they'll be. But yeah, 4 or 5 inches is totally safe.
So that's definitely, I think, step 1 of getting this together. Yep. Step 2. Now, it's a rental. We can't do anything about this wall-to-wall curtain.
No, but wait a minute. Can we say one thing about, because I can hear them saying, but it's a rental, I can't drill into the wall, I can't put it, you can, and you're gonna. You're just gonna, and when you take it down, you're gonna do a little spackle, you can do touch-up paint, but you have to. Like, this is the one thing you have to do. Yeah. So where should they go for curtain panels?
IKEA.
Yeah. They have great curtain panels.
IKEA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, like,
and you may need many.
And you know what? What I like is they have a curtain panel that's for guys $5.99 or $4.99.
Oh my god!
And it's like light filtering. It's amazing. It's sheer. It's crispy white.
Oh, pretty.
And it's just like
yeah.
You get like 4 of them on one side.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, you can't just do 2 panels, one on each side. It's going to be many panels. No sewing. No nothing.
No nothing.
It's really, that's great. Okay, so white, could do white. What if they find a pattern that they like? They could.
I would do that too.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on now. I just wanted to make really sure that
we had to
hit it home.
Get this.
The rug. And you know what's really tragic about this rug is that it has a pile. Yeah. So it's hard to layer. Yeah. Hard to layer rugs on top of a rug that has a pile.
Oh, can you explain to the people what a pile is?
Yes. So a pile is like how smushy and cushy your rug is. So some rugs have a loop, like they're low and tight and they have a little loop, and those are really good for pets, and you know, they're very durable and very flat, not squishy. But then a cut loop pile is what you think of when you think of plush. Like plush carpeting has an uncut pile, and then there are different heights of the pile, you know? And so this is like, it's not shag carpeting, but it is plush. Yes. So it has cushion. I mean, it probably feels good.
And when you step on it, it probably, it
has
like
a little thing. Right, which is really nice. Yeah. But it means you can't layer a rug on top of it. You really have to have a flat first layer. So that's a bummer. That's a huge bummer.
It is a bummer.
At least it's not an offensive color at all. Like, it is just a normal color.
I think the sofa is in the right place. Yep. This chair, however, should be on the other side. And like, yes, that does mean it will be in front of the door, but like, you will be able to maneuver around the chair in order to get out. But what happens is when you put a chair where the back of the chair is facing the front door, it closes off your space immediately. It makes it feel awkward. And people don't want to walk into a room that has a back to the chair, and so your space is not feeling welcoming.
Plus, you could never have a mafioso over because they always have to sit with their back to the. So that really cuts down on your, you know.
We can't have a Sopranos themed night.
No, cannot.
Tony Soprano's not gonna come over.
But do you think the sofa needs to come out a little bit more too? Like, it has to come closer to the kitchen a little bit?
So I think the sofa needs to shift this way a bit.
Yep.
I love that you don't have the sofa against the back wall, because this does seem like a pretty big
space.
Room,
it does.
You know?
It really does.
And having it sort of like more off that wall, I think is really nice.
Yeah.
I see that you are utilizing that space as storage. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a great thing.
Fine.
But I do think we need to clean up what's going on back here. Like, we got the dog stuff happening. We have like this bookshelf over here.
Right.
So what I would like.
What would you like?
I like how you have your art here. I mean, not art. What are these things called?
Records?
Records. I want to put them on the wall.
Ooh! I love that
Yeah.
idea. I love that idea. I
Put
love
them on
it
the
so
wall.
much.
Behind
Yeah.
the couch.
Behind the sofa.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have
Yes.
IKEA.
Yes.
I'm plugging IKEA hard today.
I mean, it's amazing
It's a
for
good place
so
to
many
go.
things. Yeah, for sure.
they have these sort of picture ledge.
Yeah, it's a
picture
ledge, like a little
ledges.
shelf.
Yeah. I'd say get 2, maybe 3 of those. Put them on the wall, and all of your records here are gonna go behind them.
Yeah.
Then that clears off this shelving unit.
Yep, the shelving unit goes.
Yeah, the shelving
goes away.
unit goes. I think if you had a piece of furniture here, like a solid
Side table.
side table,
Mhm.
this radio I think this is a
What
record
is
player.
that?
I think it's a record
Oh,
player. I
cool,
just think
which
it's
is
a
really
funky looking
cool
record
looking.
player.
It's very cool looking.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
think if you had something like that
Mm-hmm.
in there,
Yeah.
that could sit on top.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
it
see
could
what you're
serve as sort of like the end table
Yes.
for the sofa.
Yep.
You've got your records above there.
And don't you think the ledges should be like not just one strip, it should be two,
Yeah.
2 or even 3 stacked.
Yeah,
So
right
we're
on top of each
talking,
other.
like, hopefully you have a lot of records because
Yeah.
we want to see them all.
I want to see them all.
Yes, yes.
And like
totally.
line them up like magazine style.
Yes, yes. That is genius,
I
actually.
love it.
That is genius. I
Because
think that's perfect.
I think sometimes people think that like wall art has to be art.
Yeah, and
But
it has to be big.
It doesn't. Especially if you don't have a lot of money.
Right.
Big art costs money usually.
And if it doesn't cost money and
It's
it's
bad.
big, it sucks.
It's
I'm
awful.
sorry, like to be, but I mean, really.
It's
Like,
terrible. I think this is so funny how they have this like wood palette
Ooh.
piece right here. And the dog has made this
Simba.
his entire personality.
he's kind of camouflaged too.
He
I mean, it's like
is kind of
totally
camouflaged. It's so funny.
So cute.
I think we need to get the TV up.
Yes,
Off
we
the
do.
floor?
Off the floor for sure.
You-
And then it could go, it probably should go without saying the coffee table needs to be way closer to the
Yeah,
sofa.
yeah.
Like we know that you weren't set. And by the way, thank you for sending pictures of the place as is
Yeah.
because we need to see that. We need to see how you live and your stuff
What's
and all
really
that.
going
So
on.
please know we're not criticizing that at all.
And I think it looks like you kind of just moved in here.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh,
Like
I'm
it's
sure you
giving
did,
I'm
right?
giving this is giving like the photos you took when you moved here.
Right.
Hear
Yeah.
us when we
Yeah.
say this.
Yep.
Long sideboard.
Long.
And I'm talking like run it from the wall over here next to the windows.
Yep.
All the way over to the end of the carpet.
As long as you can.
As long as it can
long
be.
as you can.
And what you're gonna do is you're not gonna center your TV on the cabinet per
piece.
se. You're gonna center it on the wall. So it is gonna be off. But the reason it's gonna be off is because you're getting rid of this
White thing.
thing here.
The IKEA Billy bookcase.
The
which
IKEA
we
Billy
all
bookcase.
know and love. All know and love.
Tis great.
Mm-hmm.
But that sort of open end side there, because the TV is off centered, what that is going to allow you to do is you're going to use that sort of like empty space as your drop zone. As soon as you come in, there's going to be like 2 or 3 stacks of books, tray on top for the keys, the dog stuff, right by you, walk by the door, and above it, little hook.
Nice.
Delicate, nothing too
Nice.
crazy, just like a little hook thingy right there. So you
For
can
keys.
pop the keys real quick.
That's awesome.
The shoes and stuff are gonna go on that first cabinet.
I love it.
Sometimes you just have to accept that rooms are weird
Yeah.
and like we can't.
Acceptance is a big
Yeah.
part of our job. Yeah. I mean, we fight it.
Literally.
Yeah, but sometimes
You just have
gotta
to accept
that rug.
what you
It's
got.
there. Yep.
It's
yep.
there.
Yep.
And then it's gonna be pretty wide, so you're really taking up that whole space, which then
Yeah.
allows for the coffee table to come further back.
Yeah.
You put the chair on the other side over
Oh,
there.
nice.
Because we said we already moved everything over a little
Yes.
bit.
Yep.
This dog is
So the
so
chair
cute.
is like facing the sofa.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Almost.
And if you need that chair for a person to watch TV, you pick up the chair and you move
Turn
it
it around.
around. Yep. Got
Yeah.
it. I love
That's
it.
the great thing about like pieces of furniture like this. Is this is not heavy.
No.
This is not a heavy
Nope.
thing. It's not nothing too crazy.
No, what happens to the bookcase?
Okay, let's talk about this.
Is the bookcase? Yeah, tell me what you're thinking. I have a thought, but it's not going to be popular. So,
Get rid of it.
yeah,
Oh my god, me too.
really,
Yeah.
yeah, it does not work.
And once you get that long line cabinet out there,
Which is going to make the space look huge.
Yeah.
By the way.
all of the stuff that's on the bookshelf can just go in the cabinet.
Yes.
And then the books that you want to display can just be on top of the long line cabinet.
Yes. Bookends
Yeah.
if you want. Bookends if you want.
So cute.
Yes.
There's so many cute bookends out there. I found a lot of
Tell
them
me
on
where.
Facebook.
Tell me where, because I'm always looking for bookends.
I am at the Georgetown Flea. Having something over in that area isn't the problem.
Yeah.
It's the fact that if you are going to commit a wall to having like big shelving or wall art or something, cluttering the wall back up with stuff isn't
Not
helpful.
a good idea.
I think this is good. I think this is a good start.
Good start.
Yeah, and
Good
like
start.
we were on a tight budget, and I think
Yes.
everything that we just gave you are
Pretty responsible.
they're
Pretty
responsible purchases.
Yep.
So just recap, we're definitely getting rid of these blinds because they are bad.
If you only do one thing.
If you listen to one thing, go get you a drill, which you can rent at hardware stores.
No.
Yeah. You can rent them from like Ace Hardware or True Value or anything
Or you
like
can
that.
borrow one of mine. I
Yeah.
have several. Yeah. I'm
No.
sure you have like 8,000.
I got 15 drills over there. It's crazy. I definitely feel like that is a good start. Just like fixing up this area with the curtains, taking out those plastic blinds. We're going to put in real drapes.
Yep.
Also, while you're at IKEA, you are going to get those like long picture ledges. Don't do the lack shelf though. Just do the picture ledge.
Yes. Oh my God, no.
I'm so tired of that lack shelf.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
And if you do the shelf, do a black one.
Yeah,
Do the black
oh my
one.
gosh, I was just thinking
black
that. I was like, do we have to specify?
'Cause-
But yes, we do. And
Because
it
here's the
has
thing,
to be black.
unless you can paint this room white and then do the white shelf, do the black one.
Plus, the record album covers
Yeah.
are going to look so much better on
Sexy.
black. Just sleek.
Big sexy.
Yeah.
And then
love
put
it.
the Kendrick Lamar, put that one in the middle. And I think this is like Nicki Minaj Pink Friday too. I'm like, you know what? You have great
Love
taste.
her.
We can hang out. We can be friends.
Yeah.
But I love
I'm
the
not
orange.
cool enough though, but you
can
guys could be friends.
You can hang.
I'll hang on the edges.
Yeah.
I'm not
You
cool
can
enough.
kick it with us. Also, there's two more things.
Yeah.
You told us that you don't have ceiling lights here. So we do need to address the lighting in the room.
Sitch.
I think these lights get a bad rap. But I do think you need a floor lamp that sort of comes over.
Oh, an arc lamp?
Yeah,
Like an
like an
arc
arc
lamp?
lamp.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like
IKEA
that.
has one. It's like $150.
Spring for the arc lamp.
The one
Do you
that
know
goes
what I
like
mean?
this.
Like it sits in the corner and then the arc comes all the way
It
over.
can have an arch shape to it.
Yeah.
IKEA also has a more streamlined one that just sticks out.
I like the arch for this.
Yeah. It can be brass. It can be black. I don't actually care what color it is.
Yeah. Let's not do black.
Brass. Do brass.
Yeah.
The brass one.
That would be
A
better.
brassy, goldy colored one.
Yeah.
And then, just as a little extra, because I think in
You'll
a
need
room
it.
this big, you do need multiple sources of light. By the way, where you're gonna place the light, you're gonna place it in the corner next to behind the sofa.
Where the bookcase is.
Where the bookcase is. That's where you're gonna put
See,
it.
we have to move the bookcase
Yeah.
because we need the place
We need
for
the light,
lamp. Yeah.
obviously.
Obviously.
Also, where you're putting this like long line shelf situation, we also need to add some lighting over there.
Yep.
You can do this multiple different ways.
Yep.
You can do a plug-in sconce that goes on the wall.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yep.
I think the IKEA donut lamp is really cute.
It is.
And
I'm gonna say something different, but that is definitely a good
You can use that.
option.
You don't
Can.
have to.
You can.
There's a world of like plug-in sconces out there.
Yes, there is.
Rejuvenation has some good ones.
Really. And you know what's coming?
What?
Well, they're here now, but they're coming even more. Battery operated.
Yeah. You are gonna need a drill to put those in again, but there's nothing like a little bit of spackling paste to like zoop, zoop, zoop. And then you know what? Before you do anything crazy in a rental at all, go to the hardware store and get like a quart container of whatever the paint color is on the wall, and then just have it.
Yeah.
So that way when you move out, you can just go boop, boop, boop,
Yep,
boop,
yep.
boop.
But
I think this is a
Yeah.
good place for you to start.
Yeah.
With what you can do in the room. I think all of the suggestions that we've given you, you could definitely do for like under about $650.
Probably.
I definitely think you can do it.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
500.
Oh, can I offer one more
Oh, yeah,
option
sure.
for the sideboard thing?
Absolutely.
Would you be mad at a small table lamp?
No.
Okay.
I would love
so
it.
That's another option, you know, next in between the TV and the wall,
Absolutely.
maybe to have a table lamp there. Yeah.
Love
Because
it.
the thing is going to be so big, your sideboard. It's
I
going to
mean,
be so big.
Take up the whole wall.
Huge. Huge.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, there we
That's
go.
good.
let's get on to the next space. So this is another space. Monique is 32.
Okay.
She lives in Washington, D.C.
It's a really nice apartment for a 32-year-old. Really
I know.
nice. Yeah.
It's 910 square feet.
Ooh, big.
1 bedroom.
Uh-huh.
She owns this place.
Nice.
Owner.
Nice. Way to go.
Yeah,
Way to go.
shout out to you, girl. She bought this condo when she was younger. She lived with
Okay.
a few roommates, didn't personalize it.
Yeah.
Now that she's older, she wants to spend more time in here.
Yeah.
Really represents her.
Absolutely.
She doesn't like anything about this place.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
She's got money though. She's got $3K. She's got $3,000.
All right.
She will either have a friend or a contractor doing the work.
Oh, good.
She just doesn't really know what to
do.
And
Okay.
that's why she has tasked us with the responsibility
Okay.
of doing it.
Of doing it. Okay.
So,
I mean, it's a fancy place. I mean,
Yeah.
that kitchen is like, there's a lot going on.
I'll tell you the reason I picked this.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people move into these like luxury, condo-y, apartment-y.
Sterile.
Right.
Sterile.
And they don't know what to do with it.
Yep.
And then they're just there like, it's a house. So it's obviously a nice place.
Yep.
But I think when people, they're wanting to add quote unquote character
Yeah.
to a place, it's always like you're in an 100-year-old building and it's like, it's easy to add character. When it's 100 years old. But how do you do that? Right.
Right here. Ooh,
In this.
we know how to do it.
So now I want to focus on from like this desk area all the way in.
Yep. Agreed.
I can tell you some things that I think for sure definitely need to change.
Yes. Oh my God, so many ideas already.
Do you want to know what I'm starting with?
Yes, painting the cabinets.
Oh wait, because that wasn't it. But agreed.
What would you
Agreed.
start? Wallpaper wall behind the sofa? No? What were you thinking?
Okay, okay. I feel like we were having I am with you on painting the cabinets, but I think the biggest problem that I'm having is the island.
Really? Interesting. Say more.
Hear me out.
I think I'm with you.
So it's not the fact that there is an island.
Uh-huh.
It's the fact that you have chairs for this island, but this island is not meant to have chairs at it.
No. Is it attached? Is
don't-
that kind of a table?
It looks like it's on like those movie cozy thingies.
Yeah.
So I think you added this in, which not mad at the island.
Nope.
I'm mad because you put chairs here, but because it has this big like face right here, you can't put your legs underneath it.
But it's not real.
It's not really meant for seating.
Yeah.
But I do think having seating here is a good idea.
Somehow.
But I think you should, West Elm has one, where it's like the marble waterfall edge one, but one side of it is open on the bottom. So you can actually...
Like a console table?
Yeah. No, it's like a...
Is it counter height?
It's counter height. It's a counter height, like,
interesting
floating piece. And you just put it there, but you can actually use it for chairs. Like the chairs can slide under it. And it's comfortable to sit at. But if you were sitting here, your knees would be like boom, 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 boom.
We have something like that. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, so counter height is 36 inches. Table height is 30.
Yeah.
Another thought is that you could get
Bar
a
height?
console table to the opposite.
Lower?
Yes.
Drop down.
Right?
Get your eagle on, girl.
Yes, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's an idea. Because this is nice and flat and smooth, and if you just come down 6 inches, higher?
So what we're saying, just to be like, to really nail it home. So one side of this island is going to be countertop height, 36 inches.
Right.
Then it's going to have a drop down that becomes table height, which is 30 inches.
Right.
And you would have normal chairs at it.
Under it. So it's almost a console table because you don't want it to be too thick.
Yeah.
But if you look for console tables that are like 27, 8, 9, 30, closer to 30 is better, that are like 18 inches deep or something, because you don't want it to be so huge unless you really have the space, but I don't think you quite do. So you're looking for console tables, preferably waterfall would be amazing. Look at CV2.
I think that's a great idea.
I love it.
And what I think helps with that, or why I think that's even better
that's
idea,
as much space as we have,
is that because you're in this type of house and you want to entertain, you want to have people over, you need to like, your chairs need to do double duty.
Yes.
And bar stools are only gonna work at a bar stool.
Yep.
They're
At a
only
bar.
gonna work
Yep.
up there. But if you have a normal chair, you can easily turn them around and make them a part of this
Yes.
living area
Yes.
room.
Yes.
So that is definitely one thing to do in the, let's finish out the kitchen part,
sure.
and then we'll go to the
Yep. Now can we
office-y.
paint the cabinets?
Yes, paint the
Okay,
cabinets.
obviously.
Okay,
So yeah.
now,
Yeah. What color?
well, that too. But also,
I should stop interrupting you.
do you want to paint the wall?
Well, I want to paint everything always, but tell me more about what you're thinking.
So what if? Because if you see this wall sort of all connect, like down there is
Yes.
separately.
Yes.
But from this wall here,
Yeah. At the desk.
at the desk, from
Okay,
this
from
outer wall
there.
in here,
Uh-huh.
painting that entire wall,
Uh-huh.
and the doors and the cabinets, everything all one color.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think if you swash paint across this whole thing,
Uh-huh.
we're instantly making this place cooler.
Yeah. That's true. I think that is one very good idea.
Yeah.
That's one awesome idea.
Just paint the cabinets.
Just paint the cabinets, but because
Yeah.
the wall is so choppy. Like it is very, like the wall that goes around the window, because I'm assuming you mean a dark color, right?
It doesn't have to
Oh, it doesn't have to be.
be pink.
Okay. Well, it could be pink. It could be pink. But my first thought, which might not be my last thought, is to paint all the cabinet doors, not this, whatever it is, door, like I don't know if that's a coat closet or a vacuum closet or whatever, not that door, but just all of these doors, like peacock blue.
Yeah.
You know?
Love that.
That is one idea that would work really well. Then it keeps the foot. This is very tidy.
Yeah.
This is very tidy. This gets a little messier over here.
That's why I think.
Oh, maybe not those?
Yeah, no, because this is the thing, right?
Oh,
I think painting the cabinet doors that are above the oven,
Yeah.
makes sense because they feel like they're more in line with this one because it's going to the edge.
Yep.
But then over here you have like the cabinet door ends, like the overlay ends, and then you have like a little bit of wall. That's why I'm saying paint the whole thing one color, because then it's all the same thing. Because even right now, the cabinets and the walls aren't the same color.
No.
So if
Not
everything
quite.
is all one color, it's all blending in.
Yeah.
I do not understand why they put this thick ass trim around this door though.
Why?
Look
Why?
how thick it is.
That's so weird. Do we
Comparison to everything
but is
else.
it the same as what's around the windows?
Maybe, but it's so
But it's
big.
such a tiny door. That door should have no trim.
It should
That
have,
door should
it
have
should
no
just be like
trim
a
at all.
straight across.
All right, so maybe we can get rid of that trim. That's a claw hammer.
Maybe.
That's a
I would
claw
take,
hammer.
if you can take the trim off, try to take it off carefully though, because you might have to put it back on depending on what you see.
Right. But she owns it.
Yeah, you
At
can.
least, yeah.
Or maybe just replace it with a trim that is not so ornate. It
It's
just
just
feels so big.
No, you're now that you call attention to
It's
it, Mark,
huge.
Geez, yeah.
And then it's like bigger than it's so thick. I don't get it.
I don't
That's
get it either.
that's
That's
a
an oversight.
building thing. though.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
that's we didn't think about this.
No,
thing.
but
Yep.
see, that's why I'm saying paint everything, because then it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Then it swarms in, and like for the kitchen cabinets, I will say this until I'm blue in the face. As a person who's painted kitchen cabinets before, you do need a paint sprayer. I don't
Yeah.
care what nobody has to say.
Yeah.
Don't you roll that shit. Don't you roll it. Don't roll it. Don't
No,
do anything.
cannot roll it.
But
Cannot.
get you a
cannot.
paint sprayer. It's
Yep.
$79. The Wagner one, I think it's like $119. Go down there and get it, and get one of those like little spray tents too. What you want to do is drill holes at the bottom of the cabinet doors so that you can put like little cup hook holders in them. Put them on a hanger so that way you can turn them while you're painting them. So that way you don't have to like lay it flat.
Oh.
Because laying it flat is a terrible idea. Painting it straight up is perfect.
Oh, interesting. God. So I think those are two good ideas
yeah.
then. You can either paint all the way around, same
Yeah.
color, and could be any shade of color. I mean, it can
Yeah.
be dark, light, whatever. Or you can paint only the cabinet doors, not that weird little skinny color. You could paint all that a color, and I would say a dark color.
Yeah.
So those are two good options. Yeah.
Now, I do want this office situation to like
be more intentional. Yes. Agreed.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Wallpaper in the
Yeah, baby.
Obviously.
Wallpaper
Obviously.
in this
No,
thing.
that would be amazing. That would be
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because that, of course, is my first thought. Here's another thought, and it might be a bad thought. So you
Okay.
tell me.
There are
You
no
tell
bad
me.
thoughts.
Yeah, there are. There
That's
really
true.
are. It's like there are no
That's
dumb
true.
questions, only dumb people. Let's just get it out of the way. So this wall here behind the sofa, could that be our feature wall? Like, what if we did that wallpaper and then painted this back wall an amazing color of the office? Tell me why that's not a good idea, because I'm not committed. I'm just saying.
It's not that I think it's a bad idea. I just think it's the same wallpaper.
Oh, okay.
Because the wallpaper here is just gonna peak.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing this wall here.
Right,
We're
exactly.
just doing the
back wall,
the back wall.
of the
So I don't think this area over here. Let's finish up with this
the desk
area. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Nope.
I think we got to clean up the books a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a little
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
In there.
And thank you for sending this as is.
Yeah.
Like, we don't expect you to clean up for these
No,
things. Yeah.
this is how you use the space. I love that you have you have storage here, given that you have these like file cabinets down here.
Yeah.
I like this chair. I like what's going on here.
Yeah.
We are just saying like, let's do some wallpaper along this back wall here.
Yep, behind the shelves.
Behind the shelves.
Yep.
They can go back up, but just clean it
Yeah.
up a bit.
Yeah, and a runner down the hall if you can. Runner down the hall.
Just throw a little runner
Just
down
throw a
there.
runner.
Just throw a little runner down there. So we're looking into this living room now.
Wallpaper back.
Wallpaper back.
Same wallpaper behind the shelves in the
Yes.
in the office.
I don't mind the sofa and the chair.
No,
I
I
like
think we
the
can
color.
live with that. I want you to spend your money elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want you to spend your money on it.
But believe me, we will spend your money.
True that.
No problem.
And we're spending it on a rug.
Yes.
A fat rug.
So which way would you orient it? Would you orient it like long ways? Would you leave a lot of space? See, this is tricky, right? Because part of me just wants to do a gigantic rug that fills this whole space.
Yeah,
That goes all
like
the way
this.
under the really cool looking
Yeah.
red luggage, by the way.
Yeah, is that Ramoa?
I don't know.
Girl, you got money. Hold on. If you have a full Ramoa set, you have money.
No,
I
that's
love
fun.
these windows here.
They're great. They're really pretty.
I don't think you need
Okay, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. I'm usually really a window treatment gal.
I know.
But
Come
I'm
on.
not going to force them here. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't think spending money on window treatments is going to help you because
Yep.
you're going to have to do like inset Roman shades
Yeah, and it's just
money.
too much money.
And also, because if you did something on the outside, you don't have a room, you don't have a place for the bar to go.
No.
And it's gonna like block this TV.
No, inside mount would be very awesome and tidy, but there is something really nice and architectural just seeing those panes. You know, you'll never hear me say this again, by the way, so soak it up now. I
Yeah.
always advise window treatments.
You
but this looks really sleek.
love a Roman
and
shade more than anyone I've ever met.
Love a Roman shade. I know. I could branch out. I'm getting more into, you know what I'm getting into? Sill length curtains. I know, old
are you?
fashioned. I know.
Who are
right?
you? I think the TV stays.
Where else
does-
can it go? Where else can it go? Nowhere.
I just
That's
don't.
fine.
I just don't think it's a bad place for it.
No, and it's not the focal point of anything, which is amazing. There's no fireplace
It's
to
just
be over. It's just there. That's
Do
fine.
you think she needs something in front of? Because like, let's see this. The chair ends here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like this is why I'm saying this room is deceiving.
Yes.
Because it is pretty long.
Yeah.
Because this bike probably is like 3.5 feet long.
Probably, yeah.
So
4.
like, and then you still have space between the handlebars of the bike and the TV.
Yeah.
So you probably got like 6 feet right there.
It's a lot. Is the bike gonna stay there?
I
Probably. I mean, she probably needs it. It's like a Peloton or something,
yeah,
right?
it's an exercise bike. I just don't want it.
Can you put it somewhere else?
I'm into
This
it.
is a dumb idea. I'm not advising this. It was just this is how my brain works. I don't even think we have enough room. If we pulled forward this whole seating area, the sofa comes off the wall, chair comes off the wall, it all comes back. I don't think we could put the Peloton behind the sofa.
Facing this way.
Facing that,
So she
or
can look outside?
facing, yeah, sure, wherever
Okay.
you want to look. I don't care. Whatever. And then a screen between the Peloton and the thing, and the sofa. Is it not a dumb idea? I don't know if we have enough room, but my concern is that the TV is awfully far from the sofa.
It is.
That is the one bummer. And it's TV can't get any bigger.
No.
It is as big as it can get. So is that dumb? Oh my God. All right, here's a thought.
You know why?
Why?
This is crazy. I have been holding off from responding to this because this exact thing has been
'Cause
racking my brain.
it's hard,
It's
right?
It's weird.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not mad at this, but
Okay.
it does cut the window. But you know what though?
Just
what
a
if you just
little.
have like one window here, one window for the other part of the room, and then a big fat screen, and then she has like a little private workout studio.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this?
Okay, we're taking it there. We're taking it.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Screens are hard and dumb, and they have width, and you can never find one, and they're never as tall as you need them to be. And if you have one made, it's dumb expensive. It's just terrible. What if? Track on
the ceiling!
Yes! Right?
Yes!
Yes!
And
Right?
you can do the
Yeah.
light filtering curtains from IKEA that are $4.99.
Or a solid, but they've
Oh,
got to
sure.
be super long. They've got to be
long.
super long.
Like 120 some odd
Yeah,
inches.
whatever it is.
Very
yeah.
tall.
But then you get like a hospital.
Yes.
You know what they do in that hospital? You already
But
have the,
sexier.
But much.
And it just goes this way.
yeah, it just
doesn't-
goes this way. There's no
It doesn't wrap around.
No.
But it's
no.
just-
So it is just on the ceiling. So that means actually, if you want all the sunlight on a day, you just push this curtain back. Right? Yes, that is the answer. It's the answer. Now, do you think we have enough depth from the island? We're going to put our little 18 to 20 inch deep. It's going to be hard to find, but you're going to find it.
Well, yeah, because look
console
at how
table.
much space she has left.
Oh, yeah, that, okay.
Over here. Hold on. Go back.
Are you sure this is only one bedroom?
No, this might be a 2-bedroom because
I
she
think
got
it's a
different beds in
2-bedroom.
here. That's one
That's
bedroom.
one bedroom. That's
a
another
different
bedroom.
room.
This is a big place.
Okay, so you got 2 bedrooms.
really
yeah.
big.
Put
It is
that
big.
bed. Put the bike somewhere
Peloton
else.
in the
Yeah.
bedroom you don't
Now,
use.
I do like the idea.
But I like this
Oh,
solution.
okay.
Yeah.
Here's
I
the
like
thing.
this solution.
If you have to keep the bike in the living room,
Which
tracks on the ceiling, it comes down. The sofa, the long sofa, is in front of it.
to view the TV.
To view the TV, pushing us closer to the TV. That's kicking out like 6 feet of space.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
But
But
now
look how
that
much
we know,
space that she has in between. Like this, I have this
what
trash
is
can.
that? Oh, it's a trash can.
That trash can is literally like 1.5 feet deep.
Wow.
And she still has space to walk in between.
Yeah.
So she's got 3 feet right there.
Yeah.
She can
Yeah.
kick it down.
Yeah, she can. I love all of that.
Yeah.
I hope you like it too. But it's moot because where did
Have a
that
bedroom.
second bedroom come from?
You have a bedroom.
So
girl.
that Peloton is going in the bedroom you don't
Yeah.
use. Can we talk about the tables now, please? If we're talking budget here, we are going to allow you to keep the lounge chair and the sofa, even though I personally would love to see a longer sofa, right? And then the chair could be something littler, because this is rather boxy and not super great. And if you could put 3 people on the sofa plus a smaller chair, you've actually added your capacity. But whatever, let's go with this. And we're gonna have so much awesome wallpaper, you're not gonna notice really. The tables are bad though. I hate the tables. I hate them. I'm really sorry.
And it's not the chromey thing. It's not that. It's that with the wood and the glass and the fact that the wood doesn't.
yeah, it's like, how much more can we throw in here?
It's the tones of it. It's like if it was dark enough to where it was like lining up with whatever is going on with the floor, I think I would have more. I would have less smoke for it.
You'd have more sympathy.
Yeah, but
I have none. I don't like it under any circumstance. I don't care what color that wood is. The chrome and the glass, if you're gonna do chrome and glass, it has to be so intentionally 50s or 80s.
Yes.
One or the other. And this is nothing. This is maybe Wayfair, maybe.
Yeah, I don't.
But you'd have to assemble it. Just no.
And I'm
no.
also just like,
And you're
not a
better than this.
fan.
I can tell. I can tell.
You're
from
cool.
The place. Yeah, you bought this place. You are so much better than these tables. Like,
Yeah.
way better.
You're a cool
So-
person. Nobody has bright red luggage and is not cool.
The luggage is like, that's
You're very.
ridiculous.
We're judging you based off of your luggage.
Yes, we
That's
are.
what we love.
We
about
are.
You. I just
Judging
think
in
with
your
like,
favor.
and this is the thing about matching sets. Anytime you do
Right.
anything that matches, to me, it gives very like.
set.
Yeah.
Sofa set.
So
A bedroom set.
It's giving
We don't want-
Ashley Furniture. Home
Yeah.
Store,
Yes. Ugh. Yeah, we
Bob's
don't.
Discount.
We don't want that.
And that, not that there's anything wrong with any of those stores, because I think you can find some nice stuff.
Yeah, but you have to look.
You have to look.
Yeah, you just have to
But
find
you
it.
can't buy pairs.
No.
Of things. Well, except for some chairs.
But you know, and here's some chairs.
Some chairs.
For sure.
Some chairs
A lot of chairs.
go as
Yeah,
me too.
a lot
I have
of
6
chairs.
of the same chairs in my tiny house.
But that's you have a justificate. That works.
It
Totally
works. But like I think in a room this small, no more than 2 tables can be the exact same. So like I don't think either side of this couch needs one. I would get
Rid of one.
I would get rid.
Longer
if you had to
sofa.
keep one of these, if you had to keep this, I would get rid of one of the tables and just get
Side
a longer
tables.
sofa.
Yes, longer sofa. Keep the table in the corner.
Yeah.
Right? Keep the table in the corner, right? Is
Yeah.
that what you would do?
No.
No lamp on it, though.
Oh, no.
Or you would keep it on the
I would keep it on
side?
the outside because look how thick this ledge is to this windowsill.
Oh, that's true.
Just put a coaster on it and sit something
I
there.
see. I was going to say you could put a floor lamp on one side and a table lamp on the other. But yeah. The coaster thing.
I would do that. I would do that because, like, honestly.
And then you're not, like, because you've got the chair, right now you have the lounge chair, which now we also think you could replace.
Yeah.
But you have that depth. You're right. Okay, let's do it your way.
I would do that.
So here's the thing. This is a very, like, sleek, modern, tidy, things do match.
Yeah.
Things do line up. I mean, like, architecturally, and, you know, even your kitchen cabinets are symmetrical, for Pete's sake, which does not happen all the time. If this were a quirky, funky, more like historic or whatever house, you might need something to match to bring a little bit of order.
Yeah.
So there, you might want like matching tables with matching lamps. You might. Here, however, so much as matching, this just looks it just doesn't look creative or fun at all.
No.
So here, we definitely want to go with different tables, as Imani said.
And I wouldn't make them wood.
You would not make them wood, no.
Just
What would we do?
Unless you're going to find a wood table that is the same tone as this floor.
Ugh.
Which
Don't
is
forget
hard.
we have a rug. Don't forget we have a rug.
Oh, we are putting a rug. So
We are
maybe
putting
like
a
this,
rug.
creating some space.
No, I still
in
don't want
between
a.
that.
I still don't want a wood table.
I want it to be like acrylic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, acrylic. That's awesome.
I think that'd be cute.
No, round is hard. We should address that. Round.
Is this round or is it oval? Which is different.
Oh, it is different. Oval is really hard to find though, and given these, I don't think there's anything unique here. So I think let's say it's round.
Let's
I
go
think it's
round.
But you know, with a round table, really like one person can reach it. And that's the person in the center of the sofa, and you have a device. So whoever's sitting there, they're in the abyss.
Yeah.
You know, their butt is in that crack, like low. And so I don't know if we can would you do a square coffee table? What would you do? Which is a hazard for everyone, especially me and Shins but
I would. I'm sorry.
the round looks good.
It does, but it doesn't fit. Especially if
No.
we're moving everything this way.
So what are you saying? Oval? What are you saying?
I'm saying square.
Square.
Rectangle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should get rid of the lounge chair altogether. I think you should just go.
A shocking revelation.
Yes. I think you should just go. Give it away. Go. Because we're pushing that, we're getting a larger sofa. We're forgetting about your budget now, okay?
Yeah, we've lost it.
But right, it's poof out the window. But the sofa could be longer. We've said it's gonna go longer on this side, which I'm totally on board with now. So let's get rid of that chair, because I don't love what's happening in the corner if the sofa goes that way. Yeah, it's getting a little bit cramped in there. Get rid of it. And then we do have these two dining-ish chairs, which if you keep the style something like what you have, meaning comfortable, so if you have those two chairs, you have the seating.
Right.
You don't need something there.
I agree.
What do you think?
I agree.
I think we're on to something. I think we're on to something. I think
I
we
think
solved
that's
it.
we're settled
Yeah.
with what you're gonna do.
That Peloton question.
The Peloton question is up in the air.
But you
Either
have
way,
a solution. You have a solution.
If you have it, curtain.
Yep.
If you don't,
then
put it in that bedroom and we'll and follow the other tips.
Yes,
I think
exactly.
I think white's
Yeah.
really.
And you've got to keep us posted now, because if you do any of this, it is going to look amazing. The big rug, also critical. Like there's some critical things here. It is gonna happen. Like it's gonna look amazing if you do even half of these things.
It's
But you shouldn't do half. You should do
happen.
whole, all of it.
Happens
All of it.
sometime. Maybe this time you'll stay, or something like that. I don't know. Whatever.
All
Bible
right,
was
we
talking
hope
about.
we've been helpful. On that
Well,
happy
guys,
note,
on
right,
that note,
exactly.
guys, we are actually about to go out and get some drinks. So thank y'all so much
Thank
for
you.
coming over to the channel. I'm Imani at home. Please make sure if you want to see more videos like this, I promise I'm going to actually get back to making more of these videos.
Yay.
This series is called Fully Furnished. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want me to look at your space, please go ahead and just follow the directions down in the description box. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. Annie, where can we
find me.
Find you and know about you.
Yes. Well, Annie Elliott Design, and my YouTube channel is still like emerging. So you can, look at that. I'm on it. There's stuff on there. But TikTok, though, kind of on fire on TikTok.
Yeah.
So please check that out. Annie Elliott Design.
You are the TikTok queen.
Insta.
Yeah.
That's it, I think.
Yeah.
But how fun was this, right?
This was
So
amazing.
fun.
And guys, what I like to say, doesn't matter if you rent, doesn't matter if you own, everyone deserves to love their home. And thank you guys so much for allowing us to take over your spaces and look at them and decide what we think we should do with them without any regard for your budget.
We're good at that.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.